Hey guys, welcome to our podcast, episode 3. Today I have with me Dane and William.
Hello.
Hi.
So today we're going to be talking about a very, disputed topic, and it's going to be over like the gun laws, Second Amendment rights. And the question that comes up that, talks about that is here, let me read it to you real quick. Let me find it. The question that comes up for that is should there be more restrictions on current process of purchasing a gun? And yes, I do believe there should be. Because right now, in Texas at least, where we live, you do need a permit to buy a handgun or long arms. However, you have to be 18 to purchase a long arm and 21 to buy a handgun. Any comments on that, guys?
No.
No? Nothing? Nothing to say? Okay. Um, well, I'm going to tell you my opinion. I do believe that there should be more restrictions to buying a gun. You know, because anyone can get their hands on a gun at this point. All you have
Yeah.
to do is be 18 or older, uh, or 21 and older to buy whatever gun you want, and that doesn't work, right? Because you could be, I mean, of course, if you're a felon, you're not going to be able to get a gun. But let's say you're starting out as a criminal, or you don't have a warrant, but you've done bad things, type of thing, and you get a gun. That's or you're planning to rob someone, and you get a gun, and you go and do it because you're allowed to. There's no restriction there, which I don't know what you do to stop that, but like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I honestly don't
Well,
know.
I do say, uh, if you handicapped and people with mental disabilities should not be able to own a gun. Now, I hate to say it
Obviously.
because,
It's the truth.
yeah, 'cause mentally handicapped people just you never know what they're gonna do sometimes, and that's sad. But then again, you got to put restrictions on it a little bit. Uh, so I think 18 is a perfectly acceptable age. Now, this is where another controversy comes in: debate between Democrat and Republican. 18 is the legal age to get a gun. Now, it's a long gun, but still, you can get a gun at the age of 18. Do
Mhm.
you, do you think that's acceptable?
Um, no, because like when you're 18, you're still a teenager, and the reason they have it as 21 is I think it's like 25, but I'm pretty sure it's 21. Is when you're 21, your brain is fully developed, and so 18 and having a gun, they may be like a stupid punk and like do something bad with it. But when they go to
Right.
21, they'll be like, more mature since they'll be out of high school and having a job.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. that-
Will, do you have anything to say before I say? Okay, he just left the call.
Okay, and he left. Oh,
Okay, you
okay,
got
and he
anything to
left.
Whoops.
say before I start talking again? Say my idea on it. Hello?
No.
Nothing.
Okay then.
Well, I kind of see this is where it gets cool because conservatives and conservatives can disagree. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, Dane, I do disagree with that statement, and I do understand your sides. Like they're not developed, their brains aren't developed. But if you think about it, 18-year-olds are adults. Um, they're considered adults for a reason because I do believe that their brains are developed, and I do think people who make the laws agree on that too. Otherwise, the adult age would be 21. Um, so, and also my second point is if they're old enough to serve in the military at 18 years old, I do feel that they should be able to have a gun
Yeah,
because
but
they've served in the military.
only if they're in the military. I mean,
Now that's a different. Okay. Well, we can compromise on this. What are you saying? Like, only if they're in the military they should be able to get a gun at
yeah,
18.
anyone in the military, like right now, should
But
have guns. I mean, yes, the military has
they're
guns.
they're
Obviously,
old
we all know
enough
that.
to serve this country. Like, if you're
Yes.
18, no matter who you are, whether you haven't gone in the military or anything, then you can go in the military technically, and you can get a gun. So I
Yeah.
feel like if you can serve in the military and have a gun, then you should be able to have a gun
Yeah.
on the streets.
Yes, but when you're a regular, you old 18 person, then
So
no, you
now you're
should
changing it
not
to
have guns.
18.
Well, I thought you said
No,
that
I was saying
people
anyone
with
who's
18.
18 should be able to have a gun. 18 should be the limit,
Okay.
the legal
All
limit.
right.
I mean, if you disagree, go ahead and tell me. I don't care. Let's talk about this.
I mean, I did disagree. I said
I
21.
know, but you kind of changed your answer after there.
No, I said people who are 18 should not have a gun. But if they're in the military, if they're going into the military, yes, they're going to have a gun because it's the military.
All right. Um, I was just saying, I do think they should all have, all 18-year-olds should have guns because they can serve in the military. That's what I was saying. But okay, off
But
that
listen,
topic. Okay,
listen,
what?
listen.
Go ahead.
Yes, some 18-year-olds are still in school.
Right.
It would be easy if they had a gun. It would be easier for them to shoot their own school
That
because
is true.
they're in the school.
That's a good point that you brought up there. Um, they typically at that age, I do believe they're in college. Uh,
Well,
so yeah,
some are, but
it
some aren't.
technically yes, it could happen. And you kind of trust the military people more than.
Yeah.
Okay, well, uh, I hate to say it, but I kind of changed my answer there because that was a very good point. Um,
Yeah.
so I want to go on to a different topic. Like, this has the same basis. It's in the same ballpark, so I'm not completely going off topic here. But
Okay.
another thing that people vote on and disagree with and all that stuff.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Okay, is armed teachers. The question is, should teachers be allowed to carry guns at school? And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. My teachers that I've had, I've trusted all of them. And if you're a teacher for the wrong I mean, y- I hate that we can't trust people now. And that's the fact. You can't trust people now because in one regard, yes, the school should be required. I mean, it's kind of like uh, a security guard. They're kind of like their security guard. You should trust them just as much as a security guard. As long as they get their background checked. If they're a teacher, they got their background checked. And as long as they have training. I do agree that they should be able to have guns. Now, that's coming from a student. Okay? I feel safe if my teacher has a gun. I don't need to know where it is. I don't even need to know about it. But I feel safe if they do. Because otherwise, if you're in that room during a lockdown, you're just a sitting duck. And that's the truth of it. Because we've been in plenty of lockdown drills, and you're just a sitting duck, and there's nothing teachers can do or you can do. Nothing. You can't do anything. So, I mean, I just feel like you should be able to do stuff. Or the teachers should be able to have guns. Now, I want to go ahead into the statistic part of this. 64% of the population say no, their teacher shouldn't have a gun, and 36% say yes. The remainder. And I wanted to read to you like I kind of did with the wall. 48% say strictly no. Um, and out of that 64, of course, 12% out of that 64 say no, no, hire professionally trained security guards instead. Which we do have police officers at our school, granted, but there were cases in school shootings where the security officers just ran away, and I'm not saying that's going to happen every single time, but believe me, if all your teachers are armed and people know it, then you really think they're going to go to a school, the chances decrease dramatically. I mean, it's just like having a security guard, but you have however many of them. And then 4% of that 64 say no, this would increase the risk of accidental shootings. Now, I haven't even considered accidental shootings until this point. I want to consider that with you. Accidental shootings. I feel like there should be restrictions on this. Okay, you can't just have a gun lying open in the middle of on your desk as a teacher. You can't have that. I'm just gonna straight up say no to that. That's where I come in and say no. The only reason I'm saying yes is because I figured, well, if they have it locked up in a safe, uh, and hidden away to where only they can access it, during a lockdown, uh, kids can't get it. Okay. Now, let's say there is a lockdown drill. There could be an accident there if the teacher does pull out their gun, and that could be a little scary to the children, of course. But at least they're gonna know they're safe. And accidental shootings could happen there, but that's where your training kicks in and takes over. So I also wanted to go over the yes side. 36% of the population says yes, which is 84,653 votes as of now on this website I'm on. 30% just say yes. 6% say yes. The school should be required to at least have one teacher or security guard to be armed. Well, they're saying one. I was
All
saying
right,
the
I'm
whole
back.
school. All
What
right,
are we
hey
talking
Dan.
about now?
We were just talking
Right.
about should teachers be allowed to carry guns at school. What's your opinion on this?
If who are allowed to carry guns?
Teachers. Should
No,
they be?
I disagree.
You
Or
disagree?
no, yeah,
Okay.
because now as of the schools, Caden, Stephen and I are going to, there's police, and they
Correct.
patrol the school and stuff. And I think of the people who are watching that go to school. I think in your schools now, since all this, school shooting happened, I think now they're allowing police into the school to protect it, and so teachers would need guns since the police,
I brought up a
would be
point while
there.
you were gone. There was an incident where the security guard literally ran away from the school as soon as he heard the guns. Um, but yeah,
Wow.
I do see your point. Uh, but in any way, would you be nervous if a teacher had a gun? Is that why you're kind of saying no?
Yeah, because yes, they are a teacher, and yes, they've been interviewed, but
But then
you
again,
just don't
anything
know.
can happen, right?
Yeah, you just don't know. The teacher may be a rager,
Well,
and
I gotta ask,
just I don't know.
is that any different than having a security guard there? Like
Well, a security guard,
they have a gun, they have background checks,
yes,
just the
but
same as a teacher.
they've been trained in
Yeah, but
in that field. They've been trained
I
to
teachers would be required to be trained as well. They'd be trained as well in that field.
yeah, but like teachers acting as law enforcement to the school. I don't know.
Well, it would be acting as
It's
law enforcement. I mean,
I know, but like, just why would you have a gun when there's security there? It's not.
well,
Schools don't
okay.
really have their own
Consider
security. It's
this.
just police
If
officers.
okay,
It's
there
not a
have
rent a
been
cop or
shootings at schools that have police officers. However, that doesn't deter the shooter. Now, I'm telling you, if it's known that the teachers at a certain school have guns, or some of them, specific ones that can have been there for a long time and are trusted by the school, like I mean maybe the principals, the assistant principals,
Well, you never know. You
and some
never know what
teachers.
they're gonna do.
Well,
But
if okay,
the
hold on.
police,
If
the
they've been there for a long time, then I feel like if the school trusts them, they should be able to do it. But they have to have them locked away, and they have to be trained in that field.
yeah, but again, you would never know what they
You
will
never know,
do.
but you never know with the police officer too. They can turn around and turn on
Listen,
you in a second.
yeah,
Hey
the
guys, welcome
police,
to Let's Talk Politics.
right when they start, they obviously have to go through this full training thing. It
Yeah,
takes like, I
teachers
don't know,
would
like
too.
a month.
Teachers would too. They'd have to go through the same license process, everything.
But what's the point of now adding police as they are now?
They're out
They're
there.
not.
The
They're
teachers
now
are inside
now
the
adding.
classroom. Like we've
So
been in
are the
lockdown drills. Hold on. We've been in
so are
lockdown
the
drills.
police. The
Hold
police are
on,
inside the building.
bro. Hold on. We've been in lockdown drills so many times. Okay, the police officers are out there. Okay, things go awry. Now let's say they're targeting a specific class. If that teacher has a gun in that classroom, they can use it. They can protect their students.
So you're saying, well, when there's a drill, some kid may
Dude, I'm
shoot
not
up
saying a
everyone in the
drill.
class.
I'm saying in real life. Like if that actually happened, if there's someone who got
But
past the
how?
security guard, what's the second step? The second step is going to be they're going to walk up to the door, break it down, and kill you. That's the second step. There's no backup plan to this. And that's the bothersome part.
Listen, they
Because all you got
made
is
the
one
door.
guard.
So in Arsenal, right?
Oh my
There's
gosh, you're bringing up
so there's
Arsenal?
this, there's the glass, right?
Yes.
But yes, the glass is thick, but there's like this little chain link thing that's used. So the person who's, I don't know, gonna shoot up the school doesn't stick their hand and go to the doorknob and open it. Plus, if you look up on a door, they have like this thing where like when you open a door and you let go of it, it will just open by itself. That's that's a an auto lock.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but all I'm
Okay,
saying
never
is we
mind.
don't have a backup, and I don't know what you just said because I didn't understand that.
Okay, all right. Well,
Um, all I'm saying
police
is there
police
needs to
are
be a
in
backup plan in these scenarios because all we got is one security guard with one gun. There could be a
one
freaking
security.
a whole bunch of people coming to shoot up the school, and all you have is one security guard.
There's normally one person,
I'm saying it can happen
but
that
yes, it
fast.
can happen.
It can happen that fast to where it's
But the police are in the building, and
well, you're gonna have one officer.
the
Let's say
police
multiple. I know you can have one
would call
officer.
backup.
Okay, they call backup, but I'm telling you, that's why I said it happens that quick. And all they have to do
Okay,
is get past that one guard, go target the classroom, shoot up the classroom, and they could get caught later on. But if they're there for a mission most of the time, so all it takes is that that snap that you just heard. I don't know if you heard it or not, but
I didn't hear it.
it's very quick, and all they have to do is that, and there's no backup, and that's the troubling part. No secondary backup, and your
But listen,
backup, the police are going to
there's
take a long
listen,
time to get there.
there's the principal, there's the executives. The
Yeah,
executives lock themselves in the office, and they they have a radio with the, let's just say, one security guard. If they don't hear anything from it, they probably assume, oh, he's dead. Then they call the police.
the police are going to already be en route. They're going to not. I mean,
I bet you the school has
that's
like
not what I'm saying though.
these
I'm
schools
saying a
now have
backup.
some
All right, here.
security thing that, like, I don't know, when this
I'll be
stuff
willing to
happens, it
compromise
calls.
here with you, okay? Listen to this. How about the assistant principals and principals, everyone up front who's away from the student should be able to have a gun as a backup, just
Yes,
in case the guard
I agree with that, but not
goes down.
teachers. I agree with the administrators having guns.
Okay.
but not the teachers, because
Okay, well we can settle on that, and they have to lock
in
them
the
up and
schools
everything.
in the school system, they're a low rank. Teachers are a low rank in the school system. But yes, I agree that administrators should have gone.
All right. Well, that's the settle of that. That was a little debate.
Yeah,
That was kind of good.
yeah,
That was
that
good.
was good. Yeah.
We've been going for 20 minutes now. I kind
Wow.
of wanted to
Okay.
just go for 10, but it is what it is. And I have to apologize for the last episode that we did, episode 2, with all the pinging you heard. That's from Discord. I'm in a lot of groups.
That's what we're talking right
I'm in a lot of groups, but I turned it off, so you won't be hearing it anymore, which is good, which is great. So you won't hear it anymore. Um, so that won't happen again. All right. Well, I hope to hear from you, or hear your comments, hear your suggestions, hear from you in Discord, and maybe even hear
now.
you
Yeah.
in the podcast next time. So
Yeah. Just join our Discord. Link is down on the description.
and
And go
also,
check out
hey
go
guys,
check out
welcome
our
to
social media too.
and never miss a moment, no matter where you are. Join our Twitter, join our Instagram. We have Twitter and Instagram set up, and what you have to do is, um, what you just have to really just go to the link of one of our videos, and you can see
And
them right there.
plus you can watch us on the go. Watch us
Yeah,
when
watch
you're
us in the car, or listen
on
to
the
us in the car.
plane going somewhere for like a 9 hour flight. I don't know,
I mean, we're
or a
gonna have
car ride.
multiple episodes and multiple things to talk about.
Yeah.
So politics, they never
Yeah.
run out really, because there's always something new every single day, and it's always coming. You never know what's
All
gonna
right.
come next, right? And there's so many
Yep.
topics to talk about, so that's why we thought this would be a good channel to talk in and
Mm,
to talk about.
yeah.
So I hope y'all enjoyed this podcast. Like I said, I've said it a
Yep.
million times. If you want to be a part of it, come to our Discord, talk to
Go
us,
ahead.
and we'll tell you when we're about to go live,
Yeah. All right.
or
See
not go
y'all
live,
later.
but record. All right. Well,
Okay.
this is let's talk politics, episode 3. See you around, guys.